Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Jump Ball Central video. Today we're going to be talking about NBA players who had great careers but had awful retirements. If you aren't already subscribed, smash that subscribe button, like the video and turn on those post notifications. Without further ado, let's get into number 1. Number 1. Latrell Sprewell. Sprewell's career was cut too short by himself. Spree rejected a 3-year, $21 million contract offered to him by the Minnesota Timberwolves because he had a family to feed. That didn't pan out for him so well. After averaging a career-low 12.8 points per game in 2004-05, Spree never played in the NBA again. Whether you liked him or not, his demise was off-putting. He still had the potential to be a valuable scorer on a contending team, but he allowed his own hubris and ignorance to get in the way of his career, one that stood to be derailed after he physically assaulted then head coach PJ Carlsimo in 1997. While he navigated the labyrinth of controversy then, his worst enemy, himself, inevitably caught up with him. Number 2. Brandon Roy. Degenerative knees forced Brandon Roy to retire once, and after a comeback attempt with the Minnesota Timberwolves this past season, it seems unlikely the sharpshooter will ever play in the NBA again. Nothing too definitive has surfaced, but even if Roy were to give it another go, it would never be like it was. In 5 years with the Portland Trail Blazers, he made 3 All-Star teams, bursting onto the scene as one of the league's premier shooters. He averaged at least 16 points per game in each of his first 4 seasons before injuries sparked a drastic decline in 2010-11. After sitting out the entire 2011-12 season, the hope was that he could experience a renaissance of sorts in Minnesota. Bedeviled by injuries yet again, Roy appeared in just 5 contests. 1 year after trying to overcome what he was deemed a career-ending injury, no resurgence of any kind appears to be in the cards. Number 3. Drazen Petrovich. I waffled back and forth on Drazen Petrovich's inclusion. Was he really a star, last-minute style? And I came to the answer of yes. He was a rising star, but a star nonetheless. Drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers in 1986, Petrovich went on to broach a stardom with the New Jersey Nets. Upon arrival, his scoring averages jumped as he notched 20+ points per game in the 2 full seasons he spent with the team. Tragedy struck in the summer of 1993. Petrovich was unfortunately killed in a car crash in Germany at the age of 28. No one knows what would have happened once the 1993-94 season began. His volume scoring could have made for a long and prolific NBA career, or those 2 years of offensive dominance in New Jersey could have been rendered an aberration. Once again, we just don't know, and unfortunately, we never will. Number 4. Maurice Stokes. Stokes is one of the best NBA players some people have never heard of. ESPN's Curtis Harris described Stokes, who played during the 1950s, as a blurry, fast and exciting power forward, and it's not difficult to understand why. In each of his first 3 seasons, Stokes was named the All-Star team. His shooting percentages weren't great, but he was able to score and hoard rebounds in excess. Stokes' career was cut way too short, however, after he fell on his head against the Minneapolis Lakers in 1950. Knocked out at first, Stokes was eventually regained consciousness and returned to the game, according to Harris. Just a few days later, he suffered multiple seizures that left him permanently paralysed, ending his career before it even had time to really start. And at number 5, we have Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson wasn't just great, he was one of the greatest. Over the course of his career, Johnson earned 12 All-Star selections, 5 championships, 3 league MVPs, and 3 finals MVPs. Today, he is recognized as one of the best players ever, someone who LeBron James is constantly compared to. Yeah, that kind of great. 12 seasons into his tenure with the Los Angeles Lakers, however, he tested positive for HIV. Though he returned to play 32 games for the Los Angeles in 1955-96, his illness effectively ended his career at the age of 32. The 36-year-old Magic that took the floor in his last season wasn't the same player he was 4 years prior. Declines are to be expected as players age, but Magic's career ended so abruptly no closure could be found. Who's to say he couldn't have led the Lakers to another championship, or 2, or 3? Who's to say that one of the NBA's greatest couldn't have been even better? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed this one, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on those post notifications. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.